export and import. What is basically export and import means? So suppose if I create any model anywhere, I should able to import it. I should able to import it in different class. Okay. So suppose what we can say here, export is this a keyword. Export is the keyword makes a variable, function, class, or interface available to other files. Remember this. So when I use a keyword export, it will be just listen now. I will give you 10 minutes for writing all the things. Don't worry. Export is the keyword which make a variable, function, class, or interface available to other files. And import is the keyword. Import is the keyword what it use. It pull in those exported items. Those items which I have exported here can be pulled here. Can be pulled here. Uh, anyone facing audio issues? Anyone facing audio issue? Hello, Vishnath, can you confirm? Are you fine with the audio?
Yes, I am fine with your audio.
Okay, if anyone is facing that is his own issue, please check it out. Okay. So now let me create a program. So we have seen all have seen the functions. So I create a function that I want to export. So I create a function export function. Suppose get car details. Okay. So in this function, I am putting two values: brand string, comma, model. And let me return. I am returning a string value. Remember the return values we used? Return uh, brand. Fine. Let me create another export also. I am creating a variable with export. Just look. Another named export. I create a variable export const text underscore rate is equal to number column number is equal to 0.1. So I've created a variable that is another export. And they now I'm creating a default export. So what is the meaning of default export? Okay. So only one allowed for file. So only default export means what I can say it is you can export only one primary thing from a file as a fallback default. If we give it as default, we can only take one value. I will teach you, don't worry. So I create a default export also. So this is the const, simple variable. Oh, Ragni, I'm denying. Sorry, sorry. Default fuel type is equal to petrol. No, export default. So we have created all these variables. We have created all these variables. Now I want to use all these variables into my another file. I want to use all these variable into my another file. Now suppose I create one more file. Okay. I name it as main.ts. I create one more file and I create name it as main.ts. So now for importing named export record, we need to give curly braces. And okay, so these are the default that will be exported. Okay, but for these things we have to give curly braces. Importing default export does not use curly braces. Remember, I am giving this as theory. It can be asked in interview. Do default export need curly braces? No, it does not need. Okay, so I'm giving this. Now let's import them. Import default field type. It don't need curly braces. I told you, comma, create this. There is a function get. What is the name of the function? Default will get imported automatically. Get car details, comma, tax rate from which file? From dot slash example dot. Okay, it will get imported from this file. So default means it will be get imported, no issues in it. But and we have to explicitly import these get because we have given export also. Okay, over here. See, default keyword is not there. Export, export. So I am importing this. Now let me use. Now we can use them freely and safety with safety. So let's use it now. So what I do console dot log get card detail function is there. So I'm sending two values Tata, comma, Safari. Okay. So what will be the output of this function? The output will be, so it will go over, it will call Tata Safari over here function. And it will return a string value that is car Tata Safari. Okay. We will run it. It will print car Tata Safari. Now I send for say calculation console. I give current tax rate tax rate into. So what happened? Now this tax rate will come from here, 0.08. Okay. And I want to print this default petrol fuel, default. Just print it. Console. default field. Okay. Now let's run this program. So I'm not running example. Now I have to run main.ts. Okay. Because this is the main program. See, it has taken all the values from example, this function, current tax rate 18%, fuel rate. Anyone has any issue in import and export, we'll be using this import and exports many times. Okay. Anyone, any issues, ask me now. Write down. Write down this first function. Let me know when I have to show the second page. Okay. Write down. Then I'm giving this program to you guys. Write down this one also. Write down I'm giving, but write down. Okay. Okay, Asoka. Are you done, guys? Should I start next one? Okay. Now next program is literals. So see, literals we have already seen. Fine. So we have something known as template literal. See, this could be asked, what is a template literal? So basically, previously traditional way we used to write string using single quotes and double quotes. Remember, in Java, C, C++, we write single quotes and double quotes, all our strings. Now, template literal uses backtick. Backtick. See, previous examples, I have also used backticks. These backticks, I will let you know about these backticks. So now, template literals uses backticks. Fine. So suppose let's take some examples. So I have I have some few variables. Let brand string is equal to data. I have two more variables. It is model and string. Now I want a clean sentence. I want a clean sentence, clear sentence. So let I will put backticks. Okay. So here I bought a dollar brand. So variable you have to put under dollar followed by curly braces. Dollar followed by curly braces. Then dollar model model with okay. So I have made like this. So I haven't used here you can see if I print this out. Here I have not used double quotes or single quotes. I have used backticks. I have used back this here. So if I run it out, so it is giving me simply I bought at after Safari which run on default. Okay. So I have two more variables, suppose. I create a variable. I give it a value system 70,000. Okay. Let me create one more variable that is text. Now I want to use these backsticks only for the help of say calculation. For the calculation, I use this. So I can use console.log total on to cost of Swift is. You can give base price plus tax. Use variable how I am using. Okay. So this is one of the way I can use the calculation also here. If I run it, so it is showing me total on road cost of this. Okay. We can also have multi-line. We can also have multi-line. Put multi-line like this. So suppose I have a variable let multi-line. Suppose I have a variable say let modern invoice is equal to say what I am doing. I am putting one here item service. देखो status completed cost. I have given multi-line also. Let's print it out. Console dot log model. So this is the multi-line. I can use this template literal. Okay. See item, car, service, completed status. So these is known as our modern literals. Okay. Template, modern literal templates. Fine. So please write down. I am giving 5, 6 minutes. Write down. I will check your Ajay, I will check your machine if you have written or not. Ajay, are you on call? Ajay, are you there? Hello, can you hear me? Ajay Sharma. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ajay, we cannot hear you. Okay. Write this down. Right. Hmm. So there is something known as default parameter and destructive. Okay. So default parameters, what it defines? It allows you to assign a fallback value to the function argument. If you don't provide any value to any argument, it will pass it as undefined. Remember, if you don't provide any value to the argument, it will pass it as undefined. So the fallback value is used automatically. I will show you with the help of example. So suppose let's create a function. Now, now create a function. Say function book path, model string, field type string, petrol, void. It does not have any return. Now this is known as default parameter. I have given the value of fuel type. If I don't provide petrol, it will give a default value to it. It will give a default value to it. Okay. So here I go. What I do? This is a void type. It does not return anything. Dot log console dot log success booked model. Okay. Real type variant. Dot. Okay. Now I am printing it. Now let me call with both the argument. Let me call the value with both the arguments. The first is calling the with both the arguments. So I give here book car, Tata Safari, comma, diesel. Next is, so if I run it, it is going to have both the values. String will be there, fuel model will be Tata Safari, fuel type will be diesel. So let me run it. So it is showing me success book Tata Safari diesel variant. Now if I run Maruti Swift, if I give only model, so I do like this, book car, and I give only one value. Okay, I gave only one value. Fine over here. Now, what happened? Model will have the various model Maruti Swift, but fuel type will be petrol. It will be the default value which will be assigned to it. Okay, got it. It will be the default value. So now I run it. So see, it is showing me petrol value. So this is known as default parameter. See, I am taking all these examples, every topic example, okay, we are creating a program. Remember this, I am giving the theory also. Because in the same way, they will ask you what is the default parameter. You have to tell, okay? Take the example also. And I am trying to keep an example of a simple cars only. Because you don't get confused. If I take animals now, if I take hotels now, it will get confusing. So I am giving an example of cars only. Okay, write it down. Okay, done. Next point, which I will be taking, is something known as destruction. Destruction. So actually, destruction is nothing but just it is a convenient syntax that allow us to unpack a value. Okay, that allow us to unpack the values. So suppose I have an object. Some students you have to study the object class classes. Okay, I will teach you. Don't worry. Just remember, if I create an object, it has properties and functions. It has properties and functions. Okay. So suppose I have a class known as car specs. Okay. And here it has some properties. So now car specs has some properties like brand, Tesla, model, comma, price, 45 lakh, 45 lakhs. Okay, this is one small class I have, suppose, and it has three values in it, brand, model, and okay. So if I put it like this, say console dot log, if I put it like this and try to run, it will show me the brand. Okay, it is showing me Tesla. Okay, TSLA, sorry. Now I will be using a clean destructing syntax. I will be using a clean destructing. Till now you have to use like this car space dot brand, car space dot model, car space dot price. Now I will be using a clean destructing syntax. I put like this, const brand, comma, model, comma, price, PRI, price, okay, equals to now if I print it out, brand, model, worth, price, okay. So let's run it now. Now see, I have not written it like this. I have just given like this. That is not showing. Let's try it. Okay. So it is showing me. Now see, I don't have to use like this. This has unpacked this. Okay. We can use them directly. Now suppose let me take an example of a array. Array. Suppose I have an array. So I give value like Safari, with model 3. I created an array over here. Now I have to extract. How we extract like this? So if I have to extract, how we extract console 0, 1, 2. You have to extract like this, right? 1, 2, right? If I run it, we need to extract like this. Now what I do, I use this destruction syntax. Okay. So what I do, I go over here, I just put const first comma second third, and I give the value top class. Now just print out console dot log first. So it will print all these three values. Let's run it out. So it is printing me. So I have converted a complete array in different variables. I am using like this. Any issues, anyone? Write this out. This is the simple way I am telling you. This could be an interview question also. So I'm giving in 5-6 minutes, write it down, and I am sending you a program also. So let's start. So we have something known as map. Map is a key value pair. Remember, we have a map which is a key value pair. Okay, fine. Suppose now suppose that so what I'm saying, map is basically a key value pair, collection of key data items. Map is a collection of key data items similar to objects. Okay, similar to objects. Fine. So we can add the values in a maps. So how we can add? So suppose I create a uh, say just a second. So I can say I have to I create a let me think. Okay, let's create a map. So I create a map const country codes. Country. I create a map of country codes. Okay. So you have to give map. Fine map. And I will be taking key will be string and value will be string. I will take key string and value string. Okay. So where had what I do? I give string, comma, key value, both I have taken a string, new. Now, now let's add some values in this web. So I will be adding some values that will be key and value. I will be adding some values that will be key and values. So I can add say country codes dot set. Set is the syntax you can add the values. So I give here in comma India. Then I add two more values that is US, United States, the code and values. Now I want to get a value. I want to get a value. Second, getting the values using its keys. So I want to get a value using the keys. So how can I get? So I can use console dot log country codes dot get India. That's right. So it is showing me India. If I want to check is any value exist or not, if any value exists or not, so how can I do? Console dot log country code dot has. Here I will be using has. So I'm giving wrong value. I say Zimbabwe, ZIM. I love Zimbabwe. So let's print it out. So it is showing me false. It does not. If I want to check the total size, if I want to check the total size in a set, so I can do console dot log country code. Okay, so I run it out. It is showing me total size as 3. So this is one of the way I can use maps in our Typescript. Okay, key value pair. So write this down, write it out. Another sets, I will let you know. Wait, write this down. Let's start with sets. So see, now in sets, we have only unique values. Sets only has unique value, remember. There are no duplicate values allowed in a set. There are no duplicate values allowed in a set. So let's create a set. Okay, and let's check it out. So I go over here, I create a set that is unique brands. I create a set. So I will, in place of map, give set. And it is not a key value pair. Just give the value. Remember, it is not a key value pair. Okay. Now let's add some values. So you can simply add the values. So let's add some values with the help of add. With the help of add function. So I go over here, unique brand dot add. So let's give Tata. I add two more values, Tesla and Maruti. Now let's try to print them. Save it. Let's run it. Showing me three values, Tata, Tesla, Maruti. Now what I do, I add Tata again. I am trying to add a duplicate value that is Tata again. Okay. Now let's try to print it. Save it. Let's print it. So see, still it is showing me three values. Still it is showing me three values because it cannot add duplicate elements in it. Okay. Now suppose I want to find the size. So there is a function known as size with the help of which we can easily find the size. So now if I run it, so it is giving me the size as 3. There is one more thing known as has. Has help you to check whether that particular item exists or not. Has check whether that particular item exists or not. Okay. So I can use like this console has. So I check it Tata is there. So let's run it. So it is showing me true. If I check it out, window is there. As window is there. If I run it out, it is showing me false. Window is not there. Now suppose I want to delete Maruti. So unique brand dot delete Maruti. And let's check the total unique brands. So printing the remaining one. So it is now not showing me Maruti. Maruti got. So these are the various functions which we can perform on set. Okay. It is a unique type, remember. Okay. Find duplicate is not allowed. Write this down. I am giving to you. Uh, Vishwanath and Aditi. If you want to drop, you can drop now. Because the last topic I will be taking is the promises. Okay. And async await. Okay. Two topics I will take, which I have already covered for you guys. If you want to drop, you can drop. If you want to look it again, then you can look it again. Okay. It depends on you. Find promises and async and await. Okay. Hmm. I have given this program. Now, there's one more thing that is promise and async await. See, suppose take a real world example of a promise. Promise is basically, if we see, is something that is completion or failure of anything. Either someone promised you it will get completed, it will be pending, or it won't be completed. It is a failure. Okay. So in real world, if I talk about so let's take an example of ordering food. Let's take an example of an ordering food. So suppose if you are in a imagine you are in a fast food counter and you order a burger. You order a burger. So first thing you will get a receipt, order number. Okay, that is a receipt. That is a pending thing. That is a pending thing. Okay, so there is a pending receipt is a promise that you will burger isn't ready, but you will get it. You will get it. So first state of a promise is pending. Second state is fulfilled. Your number is called and you get the burger. The promise is successfully resolved. And third is say rejected. Suppose a kitchen run out of ingredients. Okay, they will give you the refund, but promise has failed. So every promise has three. So if you log in, you are not able to log in. Okay, trying to log in, it is taking time. Okay, it is taking time means it is pending. It does not log in, it is failed. So every promise has these three things. These are the states of a promise. Okay, suppose I take an example, suppose of a promise that uh, if car is in stock or not. Okay, so let's start function. Check car stock. Car model string promise. So we are creating a promise here. It will return a promise. Here it means we are creating a function. Check car store. It will create a return a promise. Okay. Now in promise we will return two things: rejected or resolved. So wait and watch. Now go inside it. Return new promise resolve or reject. Reject. Arrow function. I told you. Now here. Now let's start console dot log checking inventory 4. So I'm checking the car. So now now I have to check. So I have to go in a timeout, pending situation. So for that, I am putting a timeout for 2 seconds. That is a pending situation. Okay. So now it will make it as true. Right? Now it will check if available, means it is available. Okay. Then you can put it as resolved. Else, it is not available. So we have given a timeout of 2 seconds. So I'm going to put it. Now, what is this? What is this function? This is a promise. I have created a function that is check cast. Okay. Now, what it is doing, it is returning a promise. It is returning a promise. Okay. So now, now it is returning a promise of two types, resolve or rejected. Now it will come inside it. It will checking the inventory, whichever car I will provide, it will check, say Maruti or so it will take 2 seconds. Now it will make it as easy, visible, available. I have made it available. Okay, because I have to show you. This is not a practical example. We will be using in Playwright mode. When we have a 2 second wait time, browser is not loading, that time we can use it. Okay. So I have given it true. So it is true, it will show car model is available. Okay, this is the process, we can run it. Fine. So I have to give the car check car. See, it is taking time. Checking for inventory? No. Why it is not printed? Oh, sorry, guys. I have to write like this. It will return the value. It is returning the promise. Console. Because value will come somewhere. See, promise is pending. Currently it is pending. It is showing you pending. So it is showing you pending. This we are here. It is showing you pending. Fine. So here it goes. And here it goes. Just a second. Promise is all reject. Checking the inventory for Tata. It is checking. It is taking time. check, card, store. Actually, okay. Now, now what I do, see, it is showing me pending because it is not available yet. So there is something known as await. There is something known as await. It will wait. It will wait. Okay. So I will be using await over here. Just wait and watch. I will be using await. I haven't just think await will wait now because I have given a promise here. So I have to await. I have to wait. It is waiting for 2 seconds. Remember closely. It is not waiting for 2 seconds. It is just running. It has to wait. Okay. So I can give sorry over here. Give like this. Const result is equal to await, fine, check, data. Okay, yeah, just a second. So then what I can do, const result. So what we have done, we have seen this checkout promise rejected string. Just a second. Okay, so I'm giving something like this over and go into program started. Await, await, car, checkout, fine. Go over here, console, dot log, result, and I give it a program ended. Okay, and resolution and program. Okay, let's run it. Why it is showing me error? Just a second, let me check. Just a second, let me check why this await is showing error to me. The issue I've done. What is the issue? Node.js issue. Node.js. Upload. Mm-hmm. Check. Hmm. Actually, the problem is I have done a problem. So for await, we have to use a function known as async. I have to use a function known as async. So what I do, I create a function, async function. Now I can use await easily. Now I can use await easily. So await is always used with the help of async. Remember, await is always used with the help of async. Fine. I have created a function say run. So await, remember, await async function holds await logic. If you are having await logic that to wait a time, we are waiting here. Okay. So we have to use async. Async. Now let me run this program. So see, program started, it is waiting for 2 seconds. Now it has async. Now Tata is available. Previously it was not available because await was not there. It was not waiting for 2 seconds. Now it is waiting for 2 seconds due to await. But to await, you have to take that, you have to create a function under async. You have to, because both, because async function holds the logic of await, remember. So you have to use async and await together. We'll be using a lot of them. We have to use async and await together. Okay, remember. Any issues, anyone? See, you have to practice it once. I will share my video also. You will understand it, but you have to practice. Anyone, any issues? Hello, Ajay? Vishwanath gone? Okay. Anyone, any issues? Vishal?
No, sir.
Okay, just practice it out. Ajay Sharma? Neeraj?
No, sir.
Ragini?
Yes, sir.
Ragini, what you told? I haven't listened.
No doubt, sir. ये practice करनी पड़ेगी
ओके,
थोड़ी.
जस्ट प्रैक्टिस करो सब लोग, समझ में आ जाएगा. ये वीडियो मैं शेयर करूंगा, थोड़ी लंबी क्लास थी. ठीक है, तो ओके प्रैक्टिस. ये विशाल जोशी आप लोगों के लिए तो मैं आपका प्ले राइट चालू होगा और बाकी.
नेक्स्ट वीक से प्ले राइट पे स्टार्ट होगा क्या सर?
हाँ, अभी टाइप स्क्रिप्ट पूरा कराया है मैंने. इसके
अच्छा.
बारे में आप देखो जितना भी है, जितना प्रोग्राम्स बहुत हो गए हैं, देखना आपको लगता है कि वीकेंड का बैच है,
ओके सर.
पर हैवी हो जाता है धीरे